Easy 24/7 Video Tutorial Series, Video 5, Enhance option, Enhance tab interactively resolving issues. Hello, my name is Emily. I will be showing you how to use Easy 24/7 to pre-sort serviced address lists. Start Easy 24/7 double-clicking the icon on the desktop. Alternately, you can run Easy 24/7 from the Windows Start button, All Programs, AES, and click Easy 24/7. USPS postal addressing standards are documented in Publication 28 standardization. Publication 28 and a complete Enhanced tutorial are available from the Enhance tab by hitting F1. Help topics are always available from the Help menu. The Coding Accuracy Support System, known as CAS, enables the Postal Service to evaluate the accuracy of software certified to correct addresses. USPS CAS certification limits what addresses matching software is allowed to do as a defense against broken addresses. Easy 24/7 Enhance allows you to investigate addresses that were not matched within CAS guidelines. Our interactive address lookup provides quick, easy access to all address possibilities. On average, 95% of all addresses are matched and certified as deliverable. Enhance interactive lookup and investigation enables resolution of addresses that were not certified, after which 99% total match is usually possible. After you service a list using the Service tab, click the order number in the Lists tab. After selecting the list you want to work with, the Enhance and Preparation tabs appear. The Enhance tab allows you to investigate and correct addresses that have not been assigned a zip +4. On the left of the Enhance window, the Pick Error Code block shows unresolved addresses grouped by address status. Choose an error code and then click the question mark icon for a message explaining the issue common to this address group. It is recommended that you skip error codes DPV invalid and NDEL or non-deliverable unless you can directly contact someone who can provide the correct door number. For this video, we will click the error code PHY_no_primary or physical no primary number. Once you click an error code, the options under Toolbox become active and the first address to be resolved appears in both the Toolbox and Data Entry blocks. The address in the Data Entry block can be directly modified while the Toolbox address is always the original. Clicking Certify will run the Data Entry address through CAS DPV validation. Clicking Accept will add the address to your list of verified addresses. Clicking Bypass transfers this address to the skipped group and the next address it will appear. If you want to simply skip to the next address without making a determination, click the green Next arrow. The Painter lets you investigate addresses in detail, helping you find the solution. Keep in mind that sometimes a solution will not be possible because of bad or incomplete address data. When you click the Painter, a Publication 28 standardization window will appear if there are errors in the format. This window has two question mark icons. One describes Publication 28, the other describing primary numbers. The line shown in red describes the address format error. Must begin with primary number. After fixing the error, the red line disappears. In this example, delete the name of the company so that the address begins with a primary number and press Enter. The red line is gone now that the address meets USPS Publication 28 standards, instead reporting address type street. Enhance reduces keystrokes, avoiding data entry, providing accurate context-sensitive paste of address elements parsed from a Publication 28 standardized addresses. I'd like to point out address elements that are made available. The three white fields show address lines of the original address. As shown, these fields are editable, allowing you to tweak the address. As address lines change, address elements later available to you for context-sensitive paste are parsed. Notice under Delivery line, the door number, street name, and suffix have been parsed for you. Under Last line, you see city, state, and zip code. As many as our secondary clauses, for example STE 500, will be identified from either of the two original address lines. In this case, Publication 28 analysis identified a specialized secondary clause, PMB or private mailbox. PMBs are boxes provided by commercial mail receiving agents accepting your mail that you later pick up from a private mailbox. The point being that these parsed address elements are available to you in the Painter using the context-sensitive paste command Ctrl+Q, requiring you to hold the Control key down while pressing the letter Q. Context-sensitive paste places the address element in the correct address clue field depending on where you type Ctrl+Q. Pasting clues saves keystrokes and prevents typographical errors. Return to the Painter by closing the Publication 28 standardization window. On a side, we could click Certify in the main window, now certifying the address because the issue was resolved, removing the name from the delivery line. Notice that the main window's Data Entry block was automatically updated. In fact, if we had noticed the address format issue, we could have simply edited the Data Entry block directly and clicked Certify without having gone to the Painter. Instead, we wanted to demonstrate how Publication 28 standardization is used to identify and correct errors. We also wanted to show you how the Address Painter works by reducing 150 million valid addresses to just one CAS standardized address through a process of elimination using address clues obtained from the original address. The painter will initially show 3 data windows for state, city, zip code along with 3 corresponding clue fields. With a cursor in the state clue field, context-sensitive paste will paste the state clue. Hold the Control key down and press Q. The state appears and the cursor moves to the city. Control plus Q from the city clue file pastes Vienna. Clue field changes cause an automatic search based on address context, updating candidates in the data windows. All clue fields except state require an enter to start the search. Control plus Q paste causes an automatic search. Double-click the eraser icon right of the clue field to delete clues. Without any city clue, the window shows 837 cities in Virginia, which is the address context established so far by the state clue VA. If any data is incorrect, the letters in the clue will be red. VEI is red because no city in Virginia begins with that combination. Notice the message line at the bottom saying no RAWs. City search resulted in no cities. In the city clue field, type VE followed by an enter. The clue remains black and there are 5 city choices. The master address clear arrows icon appears in the extreme lower right of the screen. Double-click erase icons found to the right of each clue field to erase the clue. Double-click of the master erase icon erases all address context. Let's re-establish city-state with 2 context-sensitive pastes of input address clues using Control plus Q. It is recommended that you avoid specifying zip code too early because it limits address candidates. If the input zip were wrong, the correct street would not appear. Leaving the zip code clue empty leaves the context all zips in the city. In this example, 2 options for city appear. The city data window includes non-postal cities which are underlined. A non-postal city name represents an alternate city name that references 1 or more zip codes. A city name may appear as both a postal city and a non-postal city. Clicking a non-postal city will cause the zip code list to contain all the zip codes implied by the selected non-postal city name. The Vienna that is underlined is the non-postal city name for these 2 zip codes. Clicking the first zip code displays the default USPS city name, Dunn-Loring. Double-clicking the zip code opens a message box telling us there is only 1 non-postal name for this zip code, Vienna, and the USE equals Y, says the USPS accepts the alternate name Vienna for the zip in the address. If the Y were an N showing USE equals N, cast correction would be forced to substitute the non-postal city name with the default city name Dunn-Loring. That is because the USE equals N says that although the name might be useful for looking up addresses in this zip code, the particular non-postal city name is not acceptable with this zip code in addresses. Clearing the zip codes with an erasure icon, we see the 2 Viennas again. Now let's select the postal city, the one without the underline. Once a valid postal city has been chosen, other tabs labeled URB, Street, Building, and RRHC appear. The first tab, URB, only appears for addresses in Puerto Rico. The last tab, RRHC, is used for rural addresses. A picture icon appears in each tab telling you the exact criterion for the tab. A yellow question mark indicates that no criterion has been established. A red check mark indicates that inexact criterion has been established. A red cherry indicates that exact criterion has been established for the tab. A red X indicates that the tab is not applicable due to address context. For example, if the zip has been sent and this zip has no rural roots, the RRHC tab will be shown a red X. There are 5 zip codes, all of which having Vienna as the default postal city name. The red underlined zip code indicates that it is special, referred to by the post office as a unique. Zip codes have a special treatment because the zip has been assigned to a single government agency, company, organization, university, etc., and serves as a single USPS drop point, where the organization is responsible for delivery to the recipient. Double-clicking this zip, we see it is known as AT&T, with user equals N, meaning AT&T cannot be used as a city name for this zip code. We also see Oakton, which appears as a city name for this zip, but Vienna is the default zip city name. Before going on to street, we want to clear the zip code clue by double-clicking the erase icon to the right of the zip clue. Remember that specifying the zip code could prevent you from finding the solution. That is if the zip code were incorrect. Click the Street tab and press Control plus Q to automatically enter the street name into the second field clue. The street name appears in red, which means that this data is either not valid or does not exist in this context. Notice the message line at the bottom saying no RAWs. Street search resulted in no streets. We will have to change the street name to find a street that is valid. You can bring up a list of street names starting with a sequence of characters. Type CH followed by the wildcard, which is the percentage sign, in the street clue field and then press enter. There are several fuzzy search techniques described in the Enhanced User's Guide. It is worth your while to review the guide, improving your ability to resolve address issues. For now, we will leave the fuzzy search techniques with the introduction of the percentage wildcard. Move the cursor to the first clue field for the door number and press Control plus Q. click OK, confirming that you want the door number filter applied to the 35 street candidates. This warning is issued when too many street candidates exist, allowing you the chance to improve the street clue before applying the filter. If satisfied with the street clue, click OK to confirm that you want the door number filter applied. Notice that at the bottom of the painter screen, Street Address Certified appears in green letters. If more than one address option were listed, click the street name that closely matches the original street name. Clicking any of the streets that appear in the data window results in the automatic change of the street name in the address information displayed on the upper part of Painter and inside the data entry block. But why didn't Change Bridge match initially? The Painter search itself begins with basic normalization. For example, a search clue for Coda Street would first change street to its standard USPS suffix abbreviation ST. It happens that bridge is a USPS street suffix changed for the search to the USPS standard BR. The point we wish to make is that a half-hour review of the Enhanced User's Guide is essential. CAS certification processing is different, trying all USPS required variations. The address painter is more literal by design. Return to the Easy 24/7 Enhance screen by either pressing Escape to close the painter or by clicking Enhance screen. Click Certify to run the CAS validation. A solution block will appear with the results of the CAS validation. If the address has a zip +4 add-on, the address is delivery point valid and you can click Accept to add it to your list of verified address. Delivery point invalid addresses have their zip +4 removed as a USPS CAS requirement. You can either click Bypass or the next button to move on to the next address. Bypass will transfer the address to the skipped group. Next allows you to return to this address at a later time. The reliability bar displayed in the solution block is color-coded green, yellow, red, with a reliability value reported to the left. For more information, the reliability bar refer to the Enhanced User's Guide. Satisfied, click Accept saves our solution. Note that the text of the Enhanced tab indicates how many addresses have been resolved pending save. Whenever you attempt to close the Easy 24/7 screen or navigate away from it, a prompt box appears asking if you would like to save the address enhancements and bypassed addresses. Press Yes to save enhancements or No to not save the changes or Cancel to do nothing at all. Effective use of Enhance requires an understanding of USPS address standards and familiarity with tools developed by AES systems to minimize keystrokes. These resources are always available from the Enhance tab by clicking F1. Enhance was taken from the AES Systems Address Painter, now in use for 15 years. We've found that with a little practice, users can resolve more than 1,000 addresses a day using this tool. This concludes the video tutorial for the Enhance tab in the Easy 24/7 video series. Your Easy 24/7 support team is looking forward to continuing work on the video series and providing ongoing support.